What's going on, y'all? We're out here today targeting some flounders, some speckled trout, maybe even some redfish in a marsh system. It's fall weather. We're about to have our first huge cold front come through, and we're just digging around trying to find some of these fish. So y'all stay tuned. Let's see if we can get in here and catch some. The lure I'm gonna start off throwing this morning is the Southern Salt Hoodwink right there. This is our saucy reaper color. I will link that down in the description below if y'all want to head over to the website and purchase some. We would certainly appreciate it. He's on. He's on. That's our first fish of the morning. What do we got? Ah, well, I think it might have been a rat red. I'm hearing some massive blow-ups, and it's right there on the edge of that grass. See if we can get. Ah, it's a horrible cast. Oh, he's on, he's on. He's on. That was the dude that was making all that splashing. Come here. Flounder. That's a flounder. Come here. Feels like it's a decent one too. Feeling pretty heavy. Oh, he just spit out a big old croaker. Come here. Come here. Come here. That's a good one. That's a good fish. That's what he spit up. Look right there, y'all. Come here. Boom. Well, well, well. All right. Sitting right up there on the grass. I was hearing some splashing. I thought it was a redfish, and it may have been, but this joker ate right there off the grass. So boom, first fish of the morning. All right, solid flounder right there. I bet this thing's probably about 17 and a half. Awesome way to kick off the morning. Good little fish. Pop this dude on a stringer. We're gonna get back in there and see if we can get another one. All right, right there. Where I caught that last flounder. Sometimes these flounder will just stack up in one area. Oh, something's on. Nope, nothing. Anyways, got me trigger happy right now. But these flounder will stack up right there on top of each other. This current's pulling very hard out of this creek right here. He locked on. He locked on. There we go. That's probably gonna be another flounder. It is. It is bigger than the last one. It's bigger than the last one. Come here. Oh, my net. Get my net ready. Swing them around. There we go. Oh, he ain't longer, but he's fatter for sure. All right, the saucy reaper hoodwink is doggone loading up on some flounder right now. I knew that there was more than likely going to be more flounder in that area. Just the way the current is funneling. I mean, this creek right here is pulling a ton of current, and then when you got that grass that's just hanging out, that right there is the result. Boom. Y'all, that flounder choked that one, man. I mean, it's in there. Boom. Solid fish. Definitely a little bit shorter than the last one, but I believe it will probably weigh more. This is a very, very fat, thick flounder right here. Awesome, man. This stuff never gets old. I mean, we've had some great flounder years, but this year has been probably one of the best. It's just really nice to see these fish make the kind of comeback that they have, and that's, you know, not without the help of Dolphin Island Sea Lab and the CCA doing everything they can to restock these flounder and just monitor them, tag them. Bunch of stuff goes into this, but this guy is going to be good. I think we're going to be stuffing some flounders, so pop this guy on the stringer. All right, let's ease back in here and see if we can find a third flounder sitting around this clump of grass. So I'm just taking that lure, reeling down my slack, giving a couple of light twitches and bumps, and that tail on that hoodwink is just flapping. It's got a ball on the end of it, and displaces a little bit of water. It drives these fish absolutely nuts. There might be a flounder sitting right here. It looks kind of stagnant. It's a good looking drain. And if I was a flounder, it'd be a good place to ambush something, but it's just really stagnant right there, so maybe not a good area. There we go. Hooked up on something small. Feels like it's probably gonna be a trout. It is. Little old tiny speckled trout. Probably sitting about 12 inches or so. Bah! All right, cool. You were going back anyways. That might be a flounder. Nope. What do we got? That's a better trout. It is. I think it's still a little too small, but it is a better trout. He ate right at the boat and just kind of sat down with it. Yeah, I think he's probably real close to keeper size right there. Probably sitting around 13, 14. Starting to dial in some speckled trout in here. I don't know that I would expect to find a whole bunch of big ones just because of the time of year and actually being up in these creeks, but you never know. He's on. There we go. He's on. They are stacked up in here right now. That's a white trout. I'm really pedaling pretty hard, and I'm not making a whole lot of headway. I mean, that current is sweeping through here right now, which tells me that this is a relatively deep creek. I've been in this creek before, but it's been some years. He's on. It's every cast. It's every cast. They're not big ones, but it's another white trout. Crazy. That's a decent sized white trout too. But the way that current is just sweeping through tells me that this has to be a relatively deeper creek to be able to push that much water against me. And this is really what I look for when I'm trying to fish creeks, is deeper creeks that pull a lot of current with a lot of bends, junctions in it. And when I'm in these creeks, if I'm fishing for flounder and redfish, I'm going to fish really, really, really tight to the grass right there, all the way up in that grass. That's where those fish are most likely going to be. He had it. But when I'm looking for trout, I want to throw dead in the middle of that channel. That's where those trout are going to be hanging out at. They're going to be right up there in that current, swimming in it and chasing down that bait. Those flounder and redfish be up in the grass looking for some of the other stuff. He's on. Might be a little bit better of a fish, unless I got him hooked weird. Staying down, typically you're... Oh yeah, that's a keeper speckled trout. We might be on to something, y'all. That's a thick girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. That's a good speckled trout, y'all. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and get that hoodwink out of you. I do appreciate the fight, girl. I'm not going to keep you. I got 2 flounder on the stringer. Think that might be good to go for me. Bye-bye. I might not keep any more fish, y'all. It's just me and my wife. No reason to keep more than what we can eat. And I'm not somebody that likes putting fish in a freezer. I'm able to come out here and fish pretty often. And normally I keep what I catch that day. I don't freeze a whole lot of fish. So 2 flounder is going to be plenty enough for me and the wife. We're just fishing for fun from here on out. If y'all are interested in going out and fishing with us on a charter, I'm gonna link everything y'all need to know to book a trip down in the description. Y'all can either personally message me on Instagram or Facebook, or you can go on the Fishing Chaos app. Thing, pull my bait down. Y'all can go on the Fishing Chaos app and all the rates and availability is there. Y'all can book through that app, or like I said, if y'all would rather, you just personally message me and we can get it set up, y'all. All right, we're coming up on a real deep bend right here. I would expect to catch some decent fish in here. There he is. That's a decent fish. Staying down, pulling against me. It's a good feeling fish. What do we got? Oh, whoo, is that gonna be a redfish? Dude, if that's a trout or a flounder, it's a stud. Has to be a redfish. Staying down. It's staying down like a flounder, y'all. I don't know. Let me see you one time. Let me see you one time. That's a big fish. That's a real big fish. I can't pick him up. It's gotta be a big red. Let me get a doggone slam on the hoodwink. I don't think I've caught a slam on this lure yet. Maybe I have, I don't know. If I have, it wasn't a very big one. And I think this is gonna be him. That's a big fish. To not be able to pull it up like that, even if, oh yeah, big redfish. Doggone stud of a red. I'm talking about a hoss right here, y'all. Come on. Am I recording? I hope I'm recording. Let's see. Yep. This dude is pulling us all the way back out of this creek. I'm gonna go ahead and go on record to say this is going to be a bull red. If it's slot, dude, it's a stud if it's slot. I think it's gonna be over. He's pulling me all the way down this creek. What a doggone catch. Come on. Right in that deeper bend. I knew going back there in that deep bend right there, the way that current was pushing back against the wall. I was looking at it from a distance. I saw some smaller bait getting busted on right next to the bank. And then bam! Come here, dude. Yeah, I think this one's gonna go probably close to 28, 29 inches. Get out from front of the kayak. I prefer you be on my other side, buddy. I always like to net my fish off of the right side of my boat. I like my left hand to be on the net, my right hand to be on the rod. Come here. Boom! Gotta be easy with this fish too, because I'm on a medium light setup, 10-pound test. Whew. Man, y'all look at that. Just look at that. Look at that dude right there. Man, what a fish. Doesn't matter how many times I come out here and do this, this stuff never gets old. Go ahead and take this hook out of you, buddy. Y'all, look at that stud of a fish right there. Not gonna worry about getting a measurement. She's 29, so probably somewhere close to 30, something like that. But go ahead and get a release on her. She's already ready. I just want you to get some good gulps. Bye-bye. See ya. If y'all want to know where we're fishing at in this trip, be sure to check out our Patreon page. Link up here and down in the description. I will do a Google Earth overlay of this entire trip so y'all can come out here, do the same thing. This place is hot right now. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end this trip. Check out the Hoodwink lures. They're down in the description below. These lures are catching everything. Y'all saw it catch a really, really nice slam right here. I mean, And look at that, we got a really good dinner. We're gonna go home, stuff these flounder up. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all did, hit the like button, comment with any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see y'all next time.